Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're looking at something lots of you might see online, an online women's fashion shop, carmenbella.com.
Right.
You've got trendy clothes, dresses, shoes, the usual. But the big thing is this massive clearance closure sale. Prices look, well, very low.
And that's where we come in. When deals look that aggressive, you need to pause. Our mission today. Spot the digital warning signs, the red flags.
Okay.
We want to help you figure out if a site like this is trustworthy before you even think about buying.
Right, before you get pulled in by the sale. So let's start with the visuals, the first impression. The product photos on Carmen Bella look pretty good, quite polished.
They do, initially. But here's a key step anyone can do. Run a reverse image search. We used Google Lens. It's simple.
And what came up?
Well, it turns out many of those nice photos, they're just copied, lifted straight from other websites, other vendors, not their own shots.
Okay, so the products might not even look like that. That connects to the brand itself, doesn't it?
Exactly. It's part of a bigger picture. The site says it's run by two sisters, Carmen and Bella. Nice story. Sounds personal.
Yeah, gives it face.
Except it's not a real face. Our sources confirmed their founder photos. Totally synthetic, AI-generated images. Not actual people running the show.
Wow. Okay, so fake product pics, fake founders. That feels like a pattern starting. But hang on, they're offering huge discounts, like up to 70% off. Maybe they're just cutting corners on photos and branding to offer those prices. Why jump straight to calling it a red flag or potential fraud?
That's a fair question, but it's about intent. It's not just cutting corners, it's active deception. They're faking the identity of the business and misrepresenting the source or look of the products.
Okay, it's the combination.
Right. And this pattern, it goes further. Even the positive reviews on their own site look suspicious. Some of the happy customer photos, they also look like they might be AI generated.
So potentially fake reviews supporting the fake founders and copied images? That's quite a web.
It really is.
Okay, if the visuals and identity are shaky, what about the nuts and bolts? The operational stuff, contact details, policies. Did they get that right?
Well, this is where things get even messier. We looked at the operational details and found more red flags. The contact information, for instance, is inconsistent.
How so?
On the contact uses page, there's an email and what looks like a local physical address. Seems normal.
Okay.
But then you dig into the privacy policy and suddenly there's a different address listed. This one's in Hong Kong, China.
Hong Kong. That's completely different.
Completely. And you have to wonder, why the mismatch? Was the policy just copied from somewhere else? Inconsistent details like this are a huge warning sign. It suggests carelessness, or worse, deliberate obfuscation.
And that feeling of something being off probably works with their marketing style too, right? The pressure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The site piles on the pressure tactics. It's not just a sale, it's a closure sale. Stack and save up to 70%. Free shipping, another 10% off if you buy 2 items.
It's a lot. Almost frantic.
It is. It screams, buy now, don't think too hard, don't look too closely. It's designed to rush you past checking those inconsistent details we just talked about.
So internal inconsistencies, pressure sales.
Yeah.
What about checking outside their own website? What do independent reviews say?
That's crucial. We always look for external verification. On Trustpilot, Carmen Bella has a really poor rating, just 2.9 stars. And that's only based on 2 reviews, both giving it 1 star.
Only 2 reviews, both terrible. Ouch. What about other places, like Reddit? Sometimes you find discussions there.
We checked. Found absolutely nothing. A complete lack of discussion on Reddit, which is unusual for a legit new vendor trying to build buzz. Usually someone is talking about them, good or bad.
Okay, so the external picture is bleak. What were those 1-star Trustpilot reviews actually complaining about? What went wrong for those customers?
This gets to the core risk. The main complaints were about receiving the wrong items entirely. Not just slightly off, but completely different products.
That's bad enough, but how was the return process?
Well, that was the real ticker. Customers reported they were required to return the incorrect items to China.
To China?
Yes, and get this, at their own expense. International shipping isn't cheap.
Wait, so Carmen Bella messes up the order, sends the wrong thing, and then expects the customer to pay expensive international postage to fix their mistake.
Precisely. It makes returning the item practically impossible or just not worth it for the customer. They also mentioned delayed responses, ignored messages, or being offered small discounts instead of a proper refund or the correct item.
That return policy sounds like the final nail in the coffin. It basically traps the customer.
It really does. It's a terrible customer experience built on those earlier deceptions.
So let's recap. We've got Copied product images, AI-generated founders, inconsistent contact info pointing maybe to Hong Kong, super high-pressure sales tactics, and externally verified complaints about getting wrong items with an essentially impossible return process to China.
That sums it up.
The bottom line here seems pretty clear. Dealing with CarmenBella.com looks like a very high-risk gamble. You're likely to be disappointed, lose your money, or both.
Absolutely. The evidence points strongly towards it being unreliable, potentially fraudulent. And thinking about that return policy, the physical return being the moment of truth,
Yeah.
it raises a final thought for you, the listener. Given how easily digital storefronts and personas can be faked today, what's the single most reliable piece of physical evidence you should look for right at the start to verify a new online shop actually has roots in reality before you risk needing an expensive international return? Something to mull over next time you're tempted by an amazing online deal.